effective spending the holidays with family, as well as enjoying ourselves at local watering holes with good friends. We found ourselves, however, watching many hours of the Beatles make Get Back and wondering, is Yoko really reading that newspaper? And in the words of the greatest resignation of all time by our favorite Beatle, George.
Hey, I'll see you at the clubs.
See you at the club.
One problem, we weren't going to see anyone at the clubs.
Tonight at 11, Georgia nearly sets a record, a COVID record, adding more than 10,000 new COVID cases on Christmas Day. That is the second highest since we started tracking COVID in our state. The Fulton County Board of Health.
We landed in Atlanta. Hopefully we can have a full, fulfilling time during our stay for the entire holiday season. And at first, everything seemed okay. We went to all our old hunts, such as the Star Bar. It was as if nothing had changed. Everything was cleaner, yet it still seemed all the same. And we were even in luck. On the first night we came back, it was a Jenny Crash tribute.
You painted up your lips, rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere?
Things were looking up. So I decided to go to some of my other hunts, such as 529 in the East Atlanta Village. I actually used to live right around the corner from this bar.
Oh my God, so great to be home.
I actually went to go see LA Witch, who we actually intended to see in LA when we had a short drop through there. But everything wasn't a trip down memory lane. I also went to a place called District to watch Green Velvet tear the crowd apart and see what the new generation of Raiders were up. After seeing the new blood, I wanted to talk to someone who has a historical perspective about Atlanta. So I had to go see my boy Zano.
Alright, thanks Zano for sitting down with me. If y'all don't know, and if you're not from the Atlanta area, Zano has been a long time DJ around Atlanta. Like, if you're into Atlanta anytime after 1999, you probably seen him. Alright, I got some questions about like the state of music right now and the state of DJing actually. Because like so many of us are like living in this algorithm-driven world that, you know, the role of the DJ has kind of been minimized, like at least from what I'm seeing. And I think personally, I think it's not great. What are your feelings on like how that's like kind of playing out now?
I mean, like DJs and record stores kind of invented that algorithm in the real world, like the quintessential. If you like X, you will also like X. Like that's like record store employee 101. You know what else they will like, and so that's like, you know, that bottom quarter of Amazon where, you know, people who purchase this also, you know, that's where that comes from. So I can't be too mad at it. And it all just depends on how you use it. You know, like anything can be positive or negative. I think the level of access and speed with which people can familiarize themselves with a given genre, or artist, or era is awesome. I think that's great. Like to have this huge catalog, but like the streaming thing, the downside of it is like how they've chosen to build their business model as far as how they compensate the artists. Like it was already bad enough to quit. I mean, yeah, and so they somehow figured out a way, like hold my beer to the record label and, you know, to the music industry. But I think there's also Bandcamp, which, you know,
that's good too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's really detrimental for rock because, like, you started to get to the point where bands that formed like 10, 15 years ago are like calling it quits a lot of times.
Oh, yeah.
And it's simply because they just can't afford to be bands anymore.
Yeah, it's a different, I mean, with I mean, with I guess electronically generated music of whatever type being like the main thing, it's just different now than it was 10 years ago or even 20 years ago for those type of acts. But see, while rock is diminishing, like there's a crazy jazz scene right now. You know, like
That's true.
There's a ton of like
In London, Chicago.
Yeah, right? Yes. There's just like a ton of people, big ass 7-piece. You know, there's a lot of artists out right now that are doing like not necessarily traditional jazz, but not fully electronic or hybridized jazz either. It's so it's. I mean, there's a back and forth to all of it. And even on the rock side, there's always like that rebel. There's always like a rebel band that's just gonna like be like, fuck it, I don't care if I'm living out of this Astro band, like we gonna do it no matter what. So
I find it really interesting. I feel like the instruments are coming back per se, but maybe not the band aspect.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one aspect of social media is people like giving tutorials, showing off their chops on TikTok and Instagram. That's like a whole million profiles of that.
But I think that started from hip hop too. Because like I remember I was obsessed with beat making like videos for a long time.
Yeah,
and I started to see like more rock stuff. I've asked everyone who we get on the show because we haven't premiered yet, but we're about to.
Okay.
But do you have anything to plug? Any DJ nights? Like anything?
Yeah, I actually have. I have a disco night coming up. It doesn't start until February of 2022. It's going to be in Second Saturdays in East Atlanta Village at the Treehouse.
Oh man.
I'm also one of the co-founders of Soul Food Cypher. So our Cyphers are coming back in 2022. 2022 is our 10th anniversary. And I got a beat tape coming out soon. So,
oh man.
So yeah.
What should we expect from the beat tape?
The beat tape is something that I'm doing in conjunction with Soul Food Cypher. So basically, it's going to be instrumentals for people you can just throw it on. You want to freestyle for about an hour, and so half the proceeds will go to me, and the other half will go to Soul Food Cypher.
Okay, right, that's dope.
Yeah, that's good.
I can't wait to hear it, man.
Yeah.
I want to ask you one more question before we part ways.
Okay.
What is the trend that you really are like? You see happening in like general culture? It doesn't even have to be music related. That you just love right now.
What? Man, there's a bunch of them. But
you can go in if you want to.
Okay, so being born in like 1974, like there was just like a dearth of like black characters in science fiction and fantasy, and that now the Afrofuturism movement, like independently created black comics with black writers, black artists, black characters, that's blowing up like everywhere. Things being adapted into film and television, that is huge, and that's like what my 6th, 7th, 8th grade self was like hoping for. That exists now. People like WizKid, Burna Boy, being in the mainstream, like Afro Beats, that's real. Being like people playing that, hearing that out, I love that. So those are two things that I have been loving that now more and more people are starting to enjoy. So yeah, those two trends I would say I definitely love.
Yeah. But as time went on, it became obvious that Atlanta was going to shut down. The combo of opposition to mask and vaccines made it inevitable. We started to see on social media that people were testifying to them getting the Omicron variant. The only thing left to do was to say goodbye to our friends at Star Bar for the final time.
This is it.
You're very welcome.
But I'm fucked up.
Is that the orange? Oh!
Wait a minute, Jameson ain't supposed to be that
Oh, it's the orange challenge.
Wait a minute, multiple shots?
2, 3, 4.
Oh man, I gotta participate
1,
in
2,
this.
3, 4. And Lopez is like, I want nothing to do with this. What about you? Smart man. I also want nothing to do with this.
I don't want anything to do with this either.
You see my face, right? You see my face, right?
Can I pour it in my cocktail here?
No, don't ruin your cocktail.
No, it'll be like an orange cranberry.
No. You know better.
I like it. Smell it.
Keep this individual.
We already are going to hurt.
Like, this is straight up stunt liquor. Like, there's no added value to this at all.
I don't know. We'll see here.
This is something like an 18-year-old would drink.
What about that?
Tell me, what do you think?
The other night.
Should I do the orange
Hey,
challenge?
let me
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you like it? Okay.
Much different.
Primo. All right.
Hillary's lying to us.
All right. This is going to go on our Instagram. We will fucking market the fucking James. Oh. The fucking James O. Hey, we'll see you at the. I'll see you at the clubs.
No.
See you at the club. See you at the club.
See you at the club.
See you at the club.
With James O, we'll see you at the club, James O.
Jennifer,
Are you gonna try it?
let's try this. Let's try this.
I think it's good.
Oh,
I think this is the first bad decision 2022 right here.
All right, so we're doing it, right?
All right.
Okay.
This might be the first bad decision in 2022.
Can I see the first bad
Man, I can see
decision?
the night just going down.
Can we get
There you go, exactly.
I can smell the orange.
Yes.
Here's
Nice.
two bad decisions.
Oh my God,
and
this
a
shit
essential
smells like
oil.
fun kids.
All right, so bad decisions.
It's a bad
Was that your shot?
Hey, there you go.
decision. You ready?
Love you.
Bad decisions. Let's
Bad
go.
decision.
Decision.
Not bad. Come on.
It's honestly really good.
It's actually really good.
It's like an orange peel, but
Oh, that's actually really good.
it's just overwhelmingly
I think it would be.
orange.
I think it would. It's very.
I like it.
Orange. Yeah. It smells like it.
It's overwhelmingly orange.
I'm confused.
We were really looking forward to our second time in Mexico City, this time with our Gal Tuesday in tow. We felt like our last trip of 5 days in 2019 just scratched the surface of this metropolis. The first step to maximizing our time, however, is to not go out immediately after getting off the plane, which last time had RJ laying on the sidewalk outside El Real Underground with a 40 ounce. After a night of mezcal, we ventured over to Boycott Cafe, one of Mexico City's best coffee shops. If you like, you can get a great espresso, play some Pac-Man, and listen to some good old classic indie rock. Check out their green juice, The Hulk, for an instant hangover cure.
My partner's telling me I had to listen to oldies. I never want to do that.
I didn't say that.
Never.
I
Never.
didn't say that at all.
Okay, I had to go see Kimber, however. She's my favorite DJ in Atlanta.
I
I had to go-
Everybody is going to have their oldies at some point. Kids get old, honey.
Nah.
Kids get
When we were ready to get back on the wine wagon, we took a stroll over to the Wine and Spirits Center in the Reforma neighborhood, a massive vinoteca. Here you can find the greatest selection of the best wines from Mexico and all over the world. Each wine has been awarded by the Brussels World Competition in order to get a spot in their wine library. Shout out to Jennifer, who graciously took us through the expansive wine cellar. It is truly a wonder.
And this is from French, okay?
Of course. Can't wait.
white Rhone.
Yeah,
This
I went
has
for a white
Grenache,
round.
Marcelin, and yeah.
I definitely went for a white round this time.
Yeah. So that's a primarily Grenache, then as opposed to Syrah.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to taste a little of green plum beer and some white flowers. Okay.
Oh, okay, awesome.
And a little bit.
It's a little sweeter, a little honeysuckle.
So that's the white flower they're filling on there.
It's nice.
A great night of Mexican shoegaze, experimental noise, and dream pop was to be had at indie rock club No Somos Nada. The polka was another highlight and definitely paired well with the sounds of the evening.
So tonight we are at No Somos Nada, a very cool punk club here in Mexico City, in Rama's store. And we have a wonderful gentleman with us of the band JAUS. Great band tonight. And again, if you could introduce yourself.
Hi, well, I'm Emilio. We're from Mexico City. My band is called JAUS, and we've been active the last 2 years.
Nice. And tonight, Emilio and I are drinking poke. So this is the first time I have ever had poke. And I am so happy that I'm drinking it with you. Listening to the Joy Division, even though we probably won't be able to play this, we'll have to cut it out. I don't know if it goes to me and it'll be bad with us. So anyway, tonight we're here
And this is pulque with mezcal.
and there's poke with mezcal. Is that common?
No, it's like a special thing we have here, apparently.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so do you know how this poke is made? Like, do you know what else is in this? What is the essence of poke?
The pulque, first of all, is like it comes from a plant, from a agave plant.
Okay.
And they has this process of like curing it and making it like this big like basket or whatever. And the thing about pulque is that it comes like really like slimy, and you can taste it when you like it has like this like pulp. And this is curado because curados have like they taste like mango or taste like
Very fruity almost.
Yeah,
It's like very fruity. I didn't know maybe it was like made with the berries.
the natural pulque has a different taste. It's more like bitter. They made it sweet, like this is the curado.
I love it. Well, cheers. So there is definitely an indie rock renaissance, I feel like, here, an indie punk renaissance. In the U.S., it's kind of lost right now. Indie rock, punk rock.
Like, okay.
I don't know what happened in the U.S. I don't know. But anyway, right here in Mexico especially, there are the best indie rock bands right now. I mean, it is just crazy how good you guys all are. Like, doing it right now. So how long have you been, like, and what are your inspirations? How long have you been in the music scene? Like, what's your story? What's the story of JAUS?
Yeah. Well, JAUS, like, it was a project I had with a bass player, and we wanted to do music together. We had different bands, and we couldn't like match until like a year before COVID. And I had a couple of songs, and he was happy to join me and happy to help me about like finishing writing them. And then we decided to keep on doing it, and we added the other members, so we have like a full band now. And we just recently, the last year, we released 2 singles, and like I feel like in a month or two we'll be releasing the whole EP of 4 songs, and we're really excited about it.
Oh, well, I'm excited too, because it sounds really great, and we're going to be excited to hear the real show tonight.
Yeah.
We thought the sound check was your show earlier. We were like, this band is awesome. If your sound check is that great, I can't wait to see the real show. And so, what are some of your influences? And like, so what did you grow up listening to? Like, you know, and not just American music. Like, even if there were, you know, bands from Mexico that you grew up listening to, and you know.
Yeah, actually, like, well, my go-to band always is gonna be The Cure.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
well, yeah.
and like different stages of their career, I feel like inspire me on doing different songs and stuff, and I really like that. But then we started like writing in English, and then we tried to combine it with writing in Spanish as well. So it's kind of been fun because a lot of Spanish, like our inspiration on the lyrics and the way of like making the melodies with these different words, because I feel English is kind of more, has a melody to it, and I think Spanish is kind of really hard.
Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult, and my influences there is like Gustavo Cerati from Soda Stereo. I think he is an amazing songwriter, and even in the 90s he has this like shoegaze kind of vibe. I love it, and basically, yeah, like My Bloody Valentine, Sonic Youth, Proto Marty, I love Proto Marty, and yeah.
Well, I can hear it tonight. I just want to say thank you again for.
No, thank you for the bouquet.
Thank you for drinking pulpe with me.
A night out in Roma Norte started with cocktails at the vibrant hotel and lounge Casa Woli. The mixologists here don't mess around and serve up a great Paloma. The DJ doesn't mess around either. I also enjoyed the very high-end design and artwork. Blue Bar was the second stop in Roma Norte, heralded as the new French-inspired food and wine destination. Be sure to try the flank steak with the puree de papas.
Hi guys.
This is RJ and DB from Taste the Noise. We just wanted to tell y'all to like and subscribe, share with your friends, and most importantly, look down below because we're gonna have links to our Spotify playlists. We're gonna we don't have Spotify no more. We Apple Music people, and we want you to look at. We're gonna have the places where we've been and the artists that we talked to. See you later next week.
See ya.